games are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And the starter for Toronto, Peyton Tolley. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to go here. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate.
Elly.
And before the pitch, he steps off. And we're underway here in the home opener. Comes up empty.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Just missed. Caught looking for the K. Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Tolley. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
And that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, and going for Atlanta, Braxton Ashcraft. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
This one high in the air to left center. McCarthy on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rafael Devers. That one fouled off. 0-1.
Ball outside. Ball 2.
Next offering misses down and away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out. Back now in Toronto. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. That hit him.
Ball. Take first.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
No.
Swinging a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 out, man at first. Here's Josh Young. Fought off foul. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Olson leads off first with 1 away. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And it's 1-2. Out towards right center field. He makes the grab. So digging in, Drake Baldwin. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Foul ball there. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth.
Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. Strike two. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Goes down looking.
Batting sixth, right fielder.
And the batter is George Springer. Tied him up inside with that one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A two-run shot, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. One down. And next for Toronto, Patrick Bailey. What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the third inning. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Beck. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
This one in the air, center field. Simpson drifts towards it. Out number 2. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ha!
That one blasted deep to right. Springer drop step going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Chandler Simpson will hit next. Fly to left his first time. Puts a bunt down. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second, Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. High fly ball right field. Acuna drifts towards it. Brings it in. 2 down. And here is Devers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Missed with a changeup. Full count now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Start of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Short hop liner, handled it short. In time to Devers, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Clement over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Matt Olson up to the plate. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Ball.
On the ground to Devers. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Ground ball, Olson takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. James Wood at the plate. Last year gained some attention. He was intentionally walked in a game June 29th 4 times. Only the 3rd player this century to be intentionally walked 4 times in a single game, joining Manny Ramirez and Barry Bonds. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's George Springer. Man at first, 1 away. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And ball one.
Ball two.
2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This to center field. And a superb diving catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a miss at a slider. Out to short, De La Cruz. And that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Out towards right center field. And a quick out, number 1. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Josh Young, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner. Foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
In the air, left field. Sanchez under it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Chandler Simpson next up for the Blue Jays. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Ball.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now 2-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one the other way. Leaping, and he makes the grab. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Jacob Wilson. On the ground to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back now in Toronto. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Beck. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
High fly ball out to center field. Simpson settles under it, and there's one down.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, and then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
No, outside.
The 1-0.
Hurt.
This one in the air, center field. Simpson giving chase. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. A switch hitter batting right. Out to short, Wilson. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Jays, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
That's a ball.
That misses. Ball 3. And a strike to Devers. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that's a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now at the plate, James Wood.
Ball outside.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Barger at first, one gone. Hard liner. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
That's 3 singles in a row. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Digging in, Ernie Clement.
No,
well, he's just
down.
given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Ball
Tough
two.
spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jacob Latz.
and with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Bailey swings through it for strike one. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. Not what he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Can't bring it in, and the no-no is no more. And he'll pull into second safely.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit.
Ball,
and that's
no.
easier said than done.
Acuna in the box, lays off for ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And it's 5-0.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Takes it in for the out. Josh Young next up for the Braves.
Third baseman, Josh Young.
and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Miles Straw.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
That one inside, and that is ball one. Latz, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 1-2. Out to short, De La Cruz. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, Chandler Simpson. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball one.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That's a hit. And a man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Jacob Wilson. Oh, there. Save. Man at second. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen, and that's an out. Now it's Devers at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one ripped, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. New pitcher on here, Garrett Clevenger.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ground ball right side. Clement gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now it's the Braves DH, Jordan Beck.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Late on that fastball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Carlos Correa. Chris Martin taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Outside. Out towards right center field. Harris on the move. And there's one down. Now it's the DH, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
To the right side, Albies whips it to first, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, George Springer, 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. In the air out to center. That is the inning. We go to the 9th. Stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Louis Varland.
Power slide. Guy, he throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
That one ripped left field. This looks like extra bases. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell. Had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. Hit on the ground to the right side. In time to Devers. 1 pitch and 1 out. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the 9th. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Springer settles underneath it and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in there.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That's the ball game.